In the heart of North London, a small cafe has become an unexpected symbol of resilience and solidarity. Run by Palestinian couple Faten and Mahmoud Sehwail, the cozy shop in Islington does more than serve coffee. It carries a message of hope for Gaza. For Faten, this mission is deeply personal. She grew up in Beit Hanun, one of the first towns destroyed when Israel's assault on Gaza began in October 2023. She has lost more than 30 relatives, uncles, aunts, cousins, and neighbors to relentless bombing. Out of grief came determination. With the support of her husband and the local community, she began crafting homemade chocolates under the label Chocolate for Gaza. What started with a few molds and Belgian chocolate quickly became a movement. People from across London began ordering her creations, not just for their taste, but for what they represent: solidarity with the people of Gaza. Faten donates every penny of the proceeds to families in need, sending help directly to friends and relatives still trapped in the war zone. Her husband Mahmoud manages the cafe, which now sells Palestinian flags, keychains, and accessories, all bearing messages of freedom. The walls are decorated with keffiyehs and posters of the Palestine Solidarity Campaign. For many Londoners, visiting this cafe has become an act of quiet resistance. Customers come not only for food and chocolate, but to stand with those who have lost so much. But their stand for humanity has come with a price. The couple has faced complaints, online harassment, and even visits from local authorities demanding the removal of Palestinian symbols. Mahmoud refused. He told them that the flag of Palestine is no longer just a political emblem. It is a universal symbol of humanity and justice. Surveillance footage even shows officials entering the cafe to pressure them, but they stood firm. Despite being targeted with false online reviews and threats, the Sehwails say their community's support is stronger than ever. 99% of their regular customers, Mahmoud says, are on the side of Palestine. Many come to show that compassion cannot be silenced. The United Kingdom government has recently come under fire for suppressing pro-Palestine activism. From labeling groups like Palestine Action as terrorist organizations to detaining demonstrators, authorities have drawn criticism for what many see as an attack on free expression. Yet in this small cafe, resistance continues through simple acts: a cup of coffee, a wrapped chocolate, a raised flag. For Faten and Mahmoud, this isn't just a business. It's a mission of love and humanity. Their message is clear: solidarity is not a crime, and compassion cannot be censored. As Faten often says, "When I see people cry after hearing our story, I know the world still has a heart." And in that little corner of London, amid fear and pressure, A.S.
Palestine. Handmade bracelet. And here's with a Palestine map.
Not a problem.
I only have
shirts.
one very polite Palestine with the flowers on it.
Oh, yes, my dear.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I never made any chocolate before the war.
And last year in December, especially in December, my husband saw a lady. She comes from Islington, BSC. She starts selling give the people some leaflet about Palestine and to stop make investment on Israel. On that time, my husband asked her to come here. Just I had idea, small idea from my neighbor. He said there is a public now. It's called Dubai chocolate. I told him I can't make it, and he said no, you can't make it. And there says I have just to. I want to start to make something, and when I give it the test, the sample for some people, and they love it, and they asking me to do more and more and more. On that time, I saw this lady. Her name Maha. She told me there is a rally next to Islington Council, which is exactly on the 12th of December 2023. I went. She asking me to make a stall there, and I agreed. I took some chocolate. At that time I didn't have enough material, enough goods, enough يعني whatever I need to make a chocolate. Just a few. I prepared a few mold. I have a few mold for chocolate. I bought Belgian chocolate beans and I start melted chocolate and make a chocolate. When I went there, they asked me for a speech. I never prepared for a speech. I went there to just selling the chocolate, and I took the phone and the microphone, and I start talking about what's happening in Gaza and how they live in under the very sad conditions, how they live in, how we are living now, and everything. And when I look into the people on the rally, I saw most of them start crying. And after I finished my speech, the one who comes after me is Mr. Corbyn, Jeremy Corbyn. He asked everybody to buy my chocolate. On that time, I'm gonna start selling the chocolate. In a few days, which is the Christmas coming, and I saw a lot of customers start coming to ask me for the chocolate. That's the moment how I start the chocolate.
My name is Mahmoud. I am the husband of Faten, who's making chocolates and doing her best to try to support Gaza. She's working very hard since Israel started their genocide in Gaza and they bombing everybody in Gaza. She's trying her best to collect some support and some money by making chocolates, going to events, preparing some food meals for people to eat and support her family and her relatives in Gaza. And I'm trying to support her as much as I can. I try my best also to support Gaza people and the Palestine by providing all the Palestinian products here like flags, scarves, bags, and all the proceeds goes to Gaza. We found it a little bit difficult with the Zionists and who try to complain about us supporting Palestine and displaying the Palestine flags and Palestine stickers. They complained to the Islington Council. Islington Council, the council, they tried, two officers tried to come here and to force us to put all the Palestine stickers and the Palestine flag down and to take them out of the cafe. So I refused and I told them nothing will come down from outside the cafe or inside the cafe. And then they said they're gonna speak to their manager and come back to me. When they came back, they said, okay, our manager is compromising with you. He said, just take the flags outside the cafe and the stickers outside the cafe and then just keep what's inside. I refused and I told them, just get me a court order. And even with a court order, I will consider it. I might not put anything down. So even with a court order, they left and I didn't take anything down. And instead of that, I even increased the stickers for Palestine and I put more flags for Palestine inside and outside. It's the Palestine flag is not only Palestine flag, it's now a universal flag for the people who support the humanity.